Oh, let's see if any of this works at all. Hopefully we have audio. Bear with. I'm just listening to it. Oh, it's all echoey again. I'm done with audio on this bloody thing, I tell you. Got a mic. Could be echoey because it's on here. So let's turn that off. Who knows? We shall continue. And we'll see if anyone pops along and let me know how the audio is, etc., etc. I'm going to tilt that camera up slightly as well. Hang on a minute. And here comes our first train. I should really pick better times. Plus my stream health is a bit hit and miss as well. But hey, we're just going to roll with it. We're going to hopefully it picks up in a second. So if anyone is on, let me know what we've got audio-wise, whether you can hear me, etc. I've tried a few different settings and I'm still working on it. But we're going to get there. We are going to get there. I'm just going to look at some settings here, see what we're at. See, it won't even let me stream in 1080 at the moment. I don't know what's going on. It says it's in 1080, but it's not. But hey, anyone's there, what we got? Greetings, I can see you and hear you. Brilliant, great. That will do. I'll take that for now. So, aside of my normal YouTube rants, I have got a Facebook page, which most of you probably know, and I do raffles on there for various prints of mine. So I'm going to get that out of the way first. Then, okay, brainwave, I'll put that on my Facebook, and then the Facebookers come to YouTube to watch it. Genius. So, hang on. Bloody hell. He says, got to get my app on here, haven't I? But that's all right, because we can just all have a chill for a minute while we get it all ready to roll. Literally, get the board ready to spin. I'm just going to start doing it old school again, like I did in one of my other videos. Just get the whole spinning wheel. While I'm chatting quickly, though, you will notice in the chat there is already a Rad Games 13. That's my brother, who rung me up. I didn't realise he put a comment on. You know, as you do. But he rung me up to tell me that it's paid, not paid. And I was like, you know what? I can't even be bothered to go back and change it. We had a kids' party here today. It's my eldest. It's his 9th next week, but I'm working that weekend. So we had a few friends over today, and it was all chaos. And I was just like, you know what? I can't bother to change it, but I'm going to Google it anyway, because that clearly is a way of spelling paid. So well, what's the difference? So I Googled it. And basically, paid, spelt like that, is if I paid for a pair of shoes yesterday, technically it'd be spelt like that. It's past tense. So, talking about paid subscriptions, etc., would be past tense. So I'm not wrong. Just thought I'd throw it out there. It's not completely wrong. Right, hang on. Right, we've got the wheel going. We'll get this bit out of the way first. Let's get this out of the way. So we're playing for this. Those that do go on my Facebook and whatever, that is the acrylic print that we're playing for. So, you know how it works by now. I've got a list of names and numbers. I've got my wheel ready to spin. So we're going to try and see if we get this in focus again. I'm going to spin it first. There we go. We're going to spin it, hold it right in front of the camera. Because I've got a delay, I have no idea whether you're seeing this or what. It's focusing, I can hear that much. Have we got a winner yet? Oh, we've got a winner. It is 17, which is Matty. There you go. He'll be chuffed. This is the first one he's entered. He will be chuffed. And so am I, because I haven't got to post it. Thanks for everyone, as usual. Those that were on my Facebook that are now watching it on here. Cheers for popping over. So tonight, we are just going to have a wee chat. We're going to have a beer. If anyone is still watching, please let me know if there's still any audio, because if it's not, I'm just going to switch it off and quit. But, so, I have here a list of things to chat about. Raffle results, done. Paid promotion. Well, I might as well have a quick chat about that. I don't quite grasp why you would, how it works, what's the point. I understand that you can pay to have your video or your channel as an advert, at which point then people might click the advert. For every click you get a view. Thank you. Cheers, Des. For every view you get charged. And I think it's something I've got written here. Something like 3 to 5p per click. And they've got to watch your channel or your advert for more than 30 seconds and then come to your channel for it to count. Now, I don't do this. I don't personally know anyone that does. Well, that being said, no, I think I've got a clue of one or two that might do it, and it might work. It might not. I don't know why you would. Yes, you could drive some revenue. Well, not even revenue. If you're a small channel, you're not being monetized, so you're not gaining any revenue. So why are you paying people to come and look at your channel when you're not going to benefit in return financially? I understand if it's a business, if you're selling something, if you're selling, excuse me, if you're selling products, stuff like that, I fully grasp it. But if it's just to get people to watch your YouTube channel and the pittance you make, you can be a pretty big channel, a couple 100,000 subs, decent views. It's pittance. By the time YouTube take their cut and whatever, it's tiny money. So why are you paying people to watch your channel? But I could just be completely wrong. It is only my opinion. There was nothing wrong with those that do it. But I do YouTube, as we know, anyone that watches my YouTube. I do it for fun. I do it because it will be funny to look back to in 20 years or 30 years, and the kids to watch it when they're older and like, bloody hell, Dad, you went and stood in fields getting pictures of sunsets. Sado. Which they do already. So why? Yeah, I just don't quite grasp the need for it. I think certainly myself and most of the ones I know do it to enjoy it. And I think if you're not enjoying doing it and you're chasing that dream of I want to be a famous YouTuber, you're probably going to kill yourself, be it mentally or physically, before you actually succeed. For all of the channels there are, the hundreds of thousands of millions of the same genre doing, the gaming, photography, makeup tutorials, whatever it is, they're massive genres. Unless you've got something extremely unique, at which point no one's probably looking for it because it's so unique. What's the point? But let's get some chat going. Right, we've got a few people watching. I can see. I don't know who they are, so let's slap a thumbs up at least. Let's get going. Get some questions, get some interaction, because the live stuff definitely works better if you lot chat back. It's bloody hard to sit here and ramble on for half an hour or so. I don't know how long it is. I come on with no expectations. I come on prepared to talk to myself. But if anyone joins in, it's better. Any questions? It hasn't even got to be on the topics I'm chatting about. Fire away. If you're interested, if you watched a previous video, you want to know something, whatever, let me know. But on that note, the last video of the sunset that I put on, if you haven't watched it, there's no links, but you know where the channel is. Was awesome. It was a bit of a kind of off the cuff, spur of the moment type thing. I got a phone call from a friend and he's like, "Oh man, I got some nice scenery." He sent me this little video of him, Adam, Dribs, sent me a video of him wandering around his local village. And like, you got this view spot and that view spot, and I was like, you know what? This place looks cool. So we went there, or I went there, and then he turned up later. But wow, what a view! People travel a long way to get sunsets, and you don't need to. Not if you're using, as long as you're high enough to see the horizon, and you're using a sort of a zoom lens. It doesn't matter what your foreground is because you can't see it. So that was banging. Next is a drink. Hey up, Dalesgate Lodge. It's another one of my brothers. He doesn't try and troll me like the other one. I'm sure he was only letting me know it was spelled wrong. Not trolling me. So, next one. What should we go with? We've got a few. I'll go with comments. Okay. I'm not going to publicly shame people because that's not nice. And that's how you get thumbs downs, which is another subject coming up in a minute. But people comment on videos, and we're all in this little community, and you get random ones you've never seen or heard, and they'll comment, and they'll say, "Oh, great video," or whatever. You then get ones that just go, "Great channel, I've subscribed." And I do believe pretty much the only reason they've told you that is so you go and subscribe back. Again, not in every case, and it's only my opinion. I'm going to get some slander for this. Not bothered. But I do believe that there is truth in that people do just, this whole sub for sub thing. I don't see the point. Yes, it pushes your subs up, but they're not going to watch your content. They couldn't give a damn about what you're doing. They barely even go on and like your video. So you can have all the subs in the world, but your views are rubbish. And everyone's chasing that whole kind of 1,000 sub, get me monetized, I can make money, which we've already touched on. There's no point, unless you're massive. You got to start somewhere. We all started small, and we're all going to grow eventually. I know that. But too many rules come with monetization. But I've been over that before. But it's the comment side that gets me. That people comment on that, and again, without sort of publicly shaming someone, I basically had a comment yesterday from someone that comments on every video, and I appreciate the fact that they comment. You know, it's nice they take the time, they write a comment, you know, and that they watch it. Do they watch it? I don't think they do. I'm saying it. I might be wrong. I could be watching now, and he's going to pop up in a minute and be like, "You're wrong." Who knows? But yesterday he commented telling me how good my video was before it was live. I said, thanks. It's not out yet. So that's a tricky one. Now you sort of lose a bit of faith in the people that are commenting saying, "Oh yeah, love the last shot." What was the last shot? Was it my best one? Was it my worst one? I don't know. You know, and you start to then, and I don't want to do this, but it starts to sort of bug you a little bit. You start to think, are they watching? You know, again, going back to me, myself, I don't really care. If they do or don't, I do it because I enjoy it. Yes, you want to see the videos improve. You want to see the audience improve. And you want the interaction to be real. It's not always going to be. You get bots come on and tell me to go and check out their sex channel. So, I mean, anything's possible on the world of YouTube, without a doubt. But it's a very funny scenario, and I'm not sure that all the comments that you get are totally legit. But who knows? That's another one out of the way. I haven't got much really to rattle on about tonight. I've got a couple more bits, but nothing crazy. Ask me some questions, people. Come on. I saw a guy on Instagram. He went live. Not saying it is. In fact, he's quite big on Instagram, so fair play. But he went live, and it was just really awkward because he was just like, "Ask me something." I was like, no one really was. I was saying hi. Everyone was like checking in. Yeah, hi. I think stuff's great. But no one was asking anything. So unless you've got a list of stuff you want to talk about, it becomes quite tricky. And it's definitely more relaxed and fun. You sound like a robot. Yeah, well, this is my concern, Kate, and this has bugged me. And I'm getting wound up with the fact that I don't know what this bloody audio is. I'll unplug it and plug it back in. Might just lose feed altogether. Hang on, we're gonna try and fix this. We're gonna try and fix this. Right. Obviously, as a train goes by, I can't hear it myself, so I don't know what it sounds like. So bear with. We're gonna have a technical issue. We're gonna fire up another one here. See what we got. Go make yourself a brew, something like that, and I'll drop in. Right. Let's have a look where we're at. That's better. Oh, good. Wow. How many people have been putting up with me sounding like a robot for the last 15 minutes? Oh, that's a lot better. Oh, there you go. Hopefully it stays like that. Honestly, it's bloody hard work. And I don't, you know, this is hardwired now. I've had to change so much stuff. And with laptops, I don't fiddle with them. I don't know what I'm doing. Simple. I've got the mic. It's not the most expensive, but I've got a mic. It's got a nice big red end on it. It looks like a giant bloody helmet in my face. But anyway, it seems quite good. You can do echo as well. Eh? Kids love it. I've done a few tests today. It's come out all right. Then I go on, literally click live, and it starts bloody playing up again. So, are we still better? Someone let me know on that one. And then we'll get back to wherever we were, which I have no idea where we were. But anyway, my next one, probably one of my last really, unless we start getting anything on the chat, is monetization. Now, I use a lot of music that is clearly copyrighted. And every time I upload a video, I get a copyright claim. Now, I just want to point out to people that might be unsure, you know, might be new to the YouTube side of it, that will not affect your channel. I'm a complete novice. Want to buy a zoom lens? Recommend, appreciate. Do you watch my channel? I know you do, Tez, but Jesus. I use a broken Tamron. We all know that one. See, I told you it'd get funnier if people started chatting. Yeah. Can I recommend one? I still, thanks. I'm glad it sounds better. Yeah, I still go around with the same broken Tamron, where you can literally pick them up for 20 quid with the aperture cable snapped and use them as a full manual. That's on the Canon. I don't know what camera you've got. But ideally, if it's budget and you want zoom, you want to go for a kind of a 70 to 300. depending on what camera you got, it might be a 50 to 300, something like that. That, you know, and get the sort of the later version. I would recommend secondhand. Honestly, I really would, because you still get a year's warranty from most of the reputable companies. I thought I'd done that so well, saying reputable and then cocked up companies. You still get a warranty. So why would you buy brand new and get the same warranty with a secondhand one? Just get one that's kind of in it as good as new, or at least good. If you start going to kind of like well used, if it's cosmetic, doesn't really matter. If it's in the barrel, you might have issues. But depending on what's your camera, Tez, let me know what your camera is, and then at least we can look into that a bit more. But 300mm is a decent zoom. I know you like your Rally, at which point you'll probably set up on a hill somewhere. I think 300 would be plenty close enough for a Rally, and ideally you want something that's USM, which is an ultrasonic motor, I believe, because then the focus, if you put it onto AI servo, as you're going, the focus will track as it's getting closer or further away, and they move fast. USMs are quick, like seriously fast, and every camera has its version. I just know that Canon is USM. So basic Canon, yeah, it doesn't matter if it's basic, it doesn't matter if it's 10 megapixel. It really doesn't make a difference. You will still get good shots, and I've done plenty of proof on that before. And I'm even looking to get a second camera that's, quite frankly, an old 500D again or something. I should have kept my last one because it's handy to have a spare. But yeah, for the Canon 1100, honestly, I'd go for Canon's 300mm. Don't know if they do a 300mm USM. They do a 200 in USM. I'm assuming they will do a 300 with USM. But that is what I'd say. If not, you're stepping into the next bracket of sort of like 500, 600mm. And then you're just going ridiculous prices, which on 1100, then you sort of think, I know they say upgrade the glass and not the camera, but you're walking around with a £300 camera, £200 camera, and a £2,000 lens. So, do you need it? Is it worth it? Probably not. I'd say stick with the camera and get the 300mm. That was a rabbit. There you go. But at least it sounds better. So you heard the whole rabbit. Anyway, back to the monetized. So yes, it makes no difference to your channel. You're not going to get a strike. You're not going to get banned. They're not going to complain. You only get in trouble, or in fact, you don't even get in trouble. If your channel's monetized and you use music that's copyrighted, you can't claim the revenue from that video because they can. Simple as that. Or you can appeal, or you can meet a deal, or you pay them a percentage, etc. I haven't got to that point. Can't imagine I will. Not that bothered. I'd rather make the video better, and with the video, you know, that you watch and the audio, the music suiting that video better, than trying to use these kind of free apps, or you can pay for it for music. I know, but I like songs that people know because I think then you get more emotion in the video and stuff like that. And you can't get done. They're not going to sue you. You're not going to get in trouble. They can, and this did happen to me 2 videos ago, 2 or 3. They blocked it as soon as I uploaded it. Always upload private. Wait for the video to fully render, and then release it. So that's another way to be sure, because when it uploads private, they'll still check it, and they'll still make sure that your video is safe. It's in the categories that you've selected, kid friendly, not kid friendly, etc. And they'll go from there. Now I had one come back, and I put the M83, is it? I think the audio. It's a really famous song. The slow build up. I can't remember what video it was on now. And it was all drama, and then, you know, this kind of big thing kicks off. Oh, it's me, the Regan film, the little short film I made of the Regan. It was that video, and I in the original, I had an 80s song by, don't know, it's gone. I'm not going to know who it is. I know the song. I'm not going to sing it. You'll be pleased to know. But on that, I put this first song on the whole when I was packing my bag. If you've seen the video, you'll know. If you haven't, go check my last video. A few videos back. Bloody hell, I make too many videos. But I'm packing my bag, and this 80s tune is on. I get in the car, etc. And then it stops. And then I sort of go into the next bit, which is the film, so to speak, of the Regan. And it got blocked. So I was like, no. And I like inside I sang, because I was like, I've worked so hard to get this edited to fit perfectly with the timing of when I open the bag at the top and the camera comes out, the music's there, the big drama and the intro, you know what I mean? I was like, no, that's what they've blocked. And I went onto the TubeBuddy or whatever it is on the email, and I was like, oh, they blocked the 80s one. That's all right then. Thankfully, still had all the original copy, so I just went back, muted that music out, put in new music. Happy days. And haven't got a claim. Copyright claim, yes, but I haven't got a blockage. So yeah, you can't get done. Use whatever music you like, seriously, because they'll just be prepared that they may block certain record labels, so have maybe a separate one backed up with a different piece of music. But it's always worth uploading it private first with the music you like that fits your movie, your vlog, whatever, and see what they say, because that makes it far more fun. Anybody else going to join in with some chat while I have a drink? I think it's about a 10-second delay. Gives me 10 seconds to drink a drink. Because I've just started warming up now. Literally caught the sun this weekend. Woo! Which was nice. Nice to have some sun. And then it rained all night. Trying to see what we've got. Who's on? Come on, say hello. Give us a wave. I want to know who's watching. I'm nosy. I'll see what's going on. Look. Let's have a look at some analytics. See what's going on. Oh, we're getting playbacks. That's nice to see. Hey. I have no idea what I'm doing here. In fact, I shouldn't touch anything because it'll probably go wrong. It says stream is healthy. I'm just leaving it at that. What are you drinking? Oh, come on, Dan. I don't suppose you shop at Aldi, do you? You're probably a Waitrose kind of guy. It's me, brother. I'm drinking Harper's American IPA. Look at this, eh? This is, and I don't usually pay this much. This is a shocking £1.09 from Aldi. Hey, not sponsored by. There's a box I have to tick if it's a paid promotion. It's not paid. They don't pay me. But yeah, it's a whopping £1.09. I tell you what, it's one of the best ales there is. So that's my go-to tipple most of the time. They do some good stuff in Aldi. They do some good stuff. They don't do cameras though. Okay? If only they'd done cameras. Excuse me. Well, that's the only problem with it though. I had some spicy chicken wings for tea. That was all nice as well. So I think we've done the list I wrote down. I don't think I've got much else to say. Unless anyone who's got a Sony, and it's a Sony camcorder. Camcorders? They're still called camcorders? Who knows? But I've got this whopping lens. It literally weighs about 3.5 tons. It is a Schneider Optics Incorporated, or Incorporation, who knows, Inc. Century Pro Series HD 2x teleconverter. There you go. Crazy stuff. Look at that, eh? But I know my dad I think he paid about £1,000 for it. And he only used it a couple of times. He said, do you want it? Yeah. Flogged that for a fortune. Don't know where to sell it. I've been on a couple of sites. No one knows where it is. No one wants one. eBay, they vary between kind of 100 and 500, but they're the same thing, so they're clearly not selling for 500. So, yeah, it's a confusing one. Who knows? Right, I think I'm going to wrap up tonight. Once again, thanks for the people that enter for the, I still have my Sony HDI camcorder. Well, there you go. Do you want a big lens? £55 postage. You can have it for free. It's just £55 a post because of the weight. You need a bloody Chinook to carry that over, I tell you. But, yes, I haven't got much else to chat about. I don't know who's on. There's not many watching right now. I've clearly bored them all to death, which happens. I don't mind. I do my chat. I do my thing. Just trying to help people out with some music and bits and pieces, because you're not going to get in trouble for it. All they'll do is block it, upload a different track. Sorted. Right, I'm going to call it, guys. I know I say that about 6 times every time and then someone pipes up and asks a question. But no, I think I'm done. I'm going to go in and watch the new drama that's got Sean Bean in it. Hey? Again, not sponsored by BBC or whatever channel it's on. Probably BBC. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to move the mic and probably lose all audio. Got to be fragile. Got to be gentle with these little things. But yeah, it's been a giggle. Someone's just joined. Sorry, you're too late. I started at 8. Where you been? You know what I mean? Matty, well done in the raffle. If you're watching, then well done. If you're not, you'll see it eventually. And I'll drop that off to you. Look, that person's just left. Oh, I love this. YouTube is such a minefield of bloody chaos. And the live stuff, oh, I can't bloody master it yet. But I'm getting there, and I'm enjoying it. And that's what counts. So until the next one, boys and girls, I have nothing else planned. But there will be more videos, obviously. I don't plan anything anyway. Just go out and just catch what I get and be done with it. Peace out. Takes another 10 minutes to end it.